have the inauguration finally at our doorstep. Nothing crazy has happened just yet. We have Lady Gaga, who is due to come on right now. I say that because I will be showing a little clip of NBC news on the live stream, so that if you guys want to follow that, you are able to follow that as well. And right now, let's see, I will tweet this out as well. Tweet, nope, not to them. By VXX, we're going to look at GameStop today, Beast Mode GameStop, we're going to look at Bank of America, and more. Let's look at Tesla too, for sure. Oops, that's okay. There we go, put that out, as I know that, yeah, you know what, Bad Scientist, we will flip it over so that you guys can see it as well. I do have it up here so we can see what is happening live while we're talking stocks, right? We won't miss anything. I did turn off the sound, however, so that we do not have double commentary. Have a cool new measurement tool. Maybe I will do a special webinar for people all about this little new level that I discovered that stocks tend to stop on. I'm still doing back testing on this to see. So welcome Bad Scientist, welcome Asif, welcome Rufaro, and welcome Leslie. Hope you guys are having a great day. Don't forget to hit the like button. I know we have a lot going on today. Seeing that we are having, I'm going to remove this, and seeing we almost look like we have a bit of a head and shoulders potentially. Let's look on the 5-minute chart. I do have the 45-minute chart is slowing down a little bit. 3284 looks like a level to watch. Interesting, she's got a gold ear pieces and Lady Gaga. That's quite interesting. Didn't know that they could make gold earpieces, huh? Gold little bird as well on her. A gold dove, sign of peace. Very, very interesting. I'm just going to share that with a friend of mine that I know is watching as well. Interesting. On Gaga, right? Peace and gold. Two things. Now, I also have the volume session profile right here, hanging around 382.66. Very interesting. If we start dropping below, maybe we will pull back a little bit. Let's look at the daily chart. So where are we in relation? I know I'm competing now with the election. It's kind of crazy. Thank you guys for joining me. So where are we in relation? Well, we are hitting all-time highs today. 383.13 is also a level to watch that might provide some resistance. We do have a potential gap fill. We could come back down potentially to 379.45. That would be the anchored volume weighted average price. I got distracted by the sign language of the national anthem. Pretty cool. And so we could be coming back down 379.46 today. Today could be a wild card. There could be nothing that happens, or there could be some great excitement. I know that Trump is also due to speak. I believe it's at 3:15 today, so that might provide some interesting things. Why would the post-president be speaking? Hold on 2 seconds. I'm going to pull it up right here. So if we pull this up over here, this is the timeline of events today, right? So we're at this area right now. Biden-Harris swearing in. Then we have Biden. Oh no, it's not. For some reason, I thought it was President Trump there. That's funny. Uninstalling. So I thought that it was Biden right there at 3:15. I don't know why I thought that. I mean, not Biden. I thought it was Trump. My error. So let's get back to the SPY. So we've had a crazy surge. My levels on my list today, 380.60, and bearish below if we go below 379.30, that potential breakdown level to watch for a short trade today. The squeeze trade is definitely on. Lots and lots of volume up here. A bit of, like I said, potentially head and shoulders. We have big volume. There we go. We've got Kamala Harris being inaugurated right now as our vice president, the U.S. vice president, right? I'm up in Canada. Also was trading Bank of America today. Had a nice downward move as well. Had earnings, dropped down below earnings today, came down. Here is our point of control for Bank of America, 332.48. Also came down and said, hey, if we can break below this level here, bigger move on the big picture, right? Potential shoulder, head, maybe that will fail. We'll just break down. We'll fill the gap down here down to 30.50. That's a potential. Or maybe this will be support. It will be the breakdown gap fake out phase. Hey, good morning. That's it. And so let's look at the list. We always check out Apple as well, which has been surging to the upside, much like the SPY. And we have this block of volume right here. It's actually testing the upper bounds of that right now. Look at how crazy that is. Where's the point of control? Just below that. So very interested to see, are we going to break down from here? Are we going to break down below this trend line right here? What is going to happen? Where is that trend line on the 5-minute chart? Right up here, in fact, up at roughly 132.50. Not sure why it shows differently on the daily chart as opposed to the 5-minute chart, but that is very interesting to see. Excuse me. Hey, we are just above the point of control here today. Will this breakdown below 131.60 end up with a pullback for Apple? Big move today. However, we are in the middle of the day and we do have a lot of political stuff that's happening today. There was also an explosion that happened in Madrid as well. So keeping that in mind. Looking at the cues, let's check it out. Surging higher with Apple as well. Amazing trade right there. Again, big volume up here at the top. You're starting to see a pattern that we're seeing all of this volume happen at the top. Does that mean that it is going to be a sell-off? No, but we're going to watch the levels. We're going to watch the price action. We're going to see where it goes from here. If we go below 322.20, hey, maybe that bear trade is on for the rest of the day. Just as a retracement back down to the moving averages, we could take away all of that move. Something else, right? Look at the volume on the chart. Well, it looks like it's becoming less attractive for people to buy up here. Maybe it's just those shorts that are getting squeezed on the daily chart as well as on the 15-minute chart. Russell as well. Checking out the Russell, we have a doji day right here. Had bigger volume that brought it up. Doji day. All right, we have a little bit of a hammer, another doji day. This happens to be at the top. Are we going to have massive volume today by the end of the day? Or is this going to surge higher? We tend to pull back, run up, pull back, run up. Well, will we break down below today? Is this going to be the top sell-off, all-time highs? We will see. And we'll also check out the Dow Jones. So I hope you guys are nice, calm, collected, trading smooth. We're in that box again for the Dow Jones up here, looking again for that break, right? It almost looks like a flag, really, huh? Flag pull. Here we have the flag. And then maybe, is this flag going to fall to the ground, or will we overtake this flag and break it up higher? Right now, the volume is not so much all the way up at the top, way up here, but it's kind of up in the upper 2/3 of the trading day so far. But it does look like it's at a resistance point on the chart, right? So keep all that in mind. VXX, we did have a little drop today. However, there was a fair amount of put buying that drove it higher earlier in the day. We had a massive surge up here. These blue dots right here are the close from the prior day. So we came up, we tested the close, and then we pulled back. What's interesting, did we test the close on the SPY? No, we did not. So that's quite interesting to see that we did test the close on VXX. Now people are feeling confident that, oh, thanks, James. Testing, I've got to do my hair though. What do you guys think? It's kind of purplish now, sort of side note. Thank you for the compliment. Should I go? I want to go more magenta. Let me see if I can show you guys the color. I am thinking more something like this. I'm going to do it this weekend, whatever I do. I'm thinking more like this. What do you guys think? Sort of, it's kind of the same color right here, that color. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me know. All right, back to the charts. Let's look at, we looked at Apple. Let's check out Microsoft as well. That was primed yesterday for a breakout and it has surged up higher. We did break a downward trend. Oh, look, we're hitting a upper line of a triangle on the bigger time frame. So let's check and see where we close today. Again, volume right now, point of control is up above us. We have not tested the close. We did not come back and test the close today. In general, what tends to happen about 80% of the time, we end up testing the prior day's close. Not always, but on the bigger stocks, the large cap stocks, it does tend to happen. So this is sort of that anomaly. We have some people that are getting squeezed that were definitely in this downward trend. Now they're getting squeezed. Hey, massive day up. Is this going to be, how often do we have massive, massive days up on Microsoft like this? We had it here and then very quickly within 3 days it retraced down. So if we look at that, hey, in 3 days, we might expect this to be back down at 220. So maybe by Friday, if I was trading options, I would give it more time than just 3 days. And I would really watch to see, are we going to break down below that point of control? Let's also look at Amazon. So Amazon did surge higher, testing that 3,200 level today. 3,250 is always a bit of a resistance. I was working with a friend last night, educating them about the levels to check out. All right. So we've got Biden up next right there. I don't want to interfere. I know you guys are here and it's a tough time to go against the bigger election that's coming up, or inauguration. So here gold is also surging higher. Big move on gold. We're above a lot of dark pool areas. So keep that in mind. This might surge higher. I would look for a test of the 177 level here. On the list today, top one, first on the list, we will blow through it. We had Futu. Well, Futu had a big run up. Now here's our point of control. Big sell-off, came down roughly halfway down, almost tested the close and bounced up. Skills as well. Skills, we are just above the level to break out. Your hair looks good in every color, but you like it best blonde. Thanks, James. Yeah, you know what? I had fun. I was blonde for, goodness, about 10 years. 7 years ago, I did go red and I loved it. And then I went back to blonde. And I have to say, I've been enjoying being dark again. One thing is all of the grays tend to show a little more, but that's okay. Iron UV, this one was lower float and had a little move. Penny stock, you guys say, Jane, you don't usually put penny stocks on. Not a worry. Penny stocks are awesome when they move and they follow the rules of giving profits, right? But it's being prepared. Penny stocks, you do have to many times take a longer position. Hey, MTETs, welcome. Did you get my email, by the way? Yeah, we got the inauguration going on. We could actually watch and see what happens with the SPY as well. PCTI pulled back below $10, still dropping. We're testing yesterday's close. Will this hold as support, or will it bounce right here? No, looks like the sellers are taking over. Maybe they're going to bring it all the way back down to $8. All right, I'm going to try to wrap it up before we have the actual inauguration happening. Right now we just have some chitter chatter, so you guys can watch that. So AMC did have a big surge up, and look, it's pulling back to the moving averages. Normal occurrence, right? This does happen. Well, here we have, it came back to the close a little bit lower. This is below. This is a little bit of a dark shadow right now, and I'm about to sneeze, I think. No, it's gone. All right, I didn't want to sneeze in your ears. All right, we also have GlaxoSmithKline, which could have broken down. It had a big island trading up here, pulled back, came all the way back down to the 15. Yeah, thank you guys. It just started. Okay, you know what? I will wrap it up. And, well, he hasn't started just yet. We'll go through this really quickly. Fuel cell, he's giving his inaugural address, and this pulled back as well. We also have Plug that pulled back as well. They were overextended. BP oil sector is moving higher a little bit, and this looks like it could be primed for a bigger curl, bigger move to the upside. And Sanofi, that is the last one on the list today. So I am going to wrap it up for today. If you all ever have any questions, please feel free to give me a shout out at jane@cjanetrade.com. Happy to help you. MTET's reached out, Mark's reached out, Bat Scientist has reached out. So ASIF has also reached out online through email. So if you guys have questions, they can attest. I will answer you. I am accessible. And have an amazing day. Trade accordingly. Let's just look at the SPY really quickly. What's going on up here? 383, it's moving back up. We are up above. Will we break down? Watch the 382.50 level. That's going to be my last thing to say. Just watch that level today. If we start dropping below it with higher volume, maybe a bigger drop to come. All right, have an amazing day. See you all soon.